Shalom, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful evening here at Temple Beth Shalom, South Florida, Miami Beach. Let's all take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. This last week, it's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. This next week, it's not here yet. There's nothing we can do about it either. We just have this moment right here. Shabbat. Nigun, let's sing.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la la. Ya la 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 la. Let's try that one more time. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Next part.
Let's all take a moment and let's stand up and greet the people around you and wish each other Shabbat Shalom. Introduce yourself and let's welcome Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, again. Welcome to this beautiful evening here at Temple Beth Shalom. Tonight we're going to continue with a moment of commemoration. Yesterday was Yom HaShoah, the day of remembering the Shoah, the Holocaust, and I've invited 6 people. It might be 7, it might be 5, but I've invited 6 people to come on up, and I'll ask you to come on up now to kindle these special memorial candles in memory of Yom HaShoah. And as they do that, Rabbi Bear is going to help you do that. And as they do that, I'm going to read this beautiful prayer for Yom HaShoah written by Rabbi David Katz. Rabbono Shel Olam, Master of the universe, on this most solemn of occasions, we open our hearts and minds and souls to you. As we remember the 6 million, the 11 million, the indifference, and the evil, as we honor the heroes, the martyrs, the survivors, and the victims, we ask you to soothe our souls, to amplify our memories, to strengthen our resolve, and to hear our prayers. We ask for your presence in our midst, for healing, light, and love to soothe and ease our pain as we commemorate the horrors that were committed not long ago. Please, O Holy One, be gentle with our souls. We ask that you help us to forever remember the stories we hear. As tales of the atrocities are shared, as we re-encounter the unthinkable, we ask that these memories be strengthened and never fade, in the hope that those who remember the mistakes of the past will not repeat them. Please, O Holy One, amplify our ability to remember. We ask that you strengthen our will, that you help us to ensure that the world does not again see such monstrosities. We say never again, and we dedicate ourselves to this principle, to the idea that justice does not allow persecution, that genocide shall not be repeated, and that vigilance is the responsibility of freedom at all costs. We ask that you answer our prayers. We pray that the call of evil falls on deaf ears, that those who fight for freedom and justice always prevail, that those who need protection do not become victims. We pray that the lessons we learn from this darkest hour allow all humankind to better itself and to truly and nobly embody the idea that we each made in your image. Above all, we pray for shalom, for wholeness and peace to be in our midst now and forever. Please, O Holy One, answer our prayers and bring us a world devoid of hatred, filled instead with peace. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will and our actions, and let us all together say, Amen. Thank you. And as we prepare to light the candles for Shabbat, and we make a pause between this commemoration of Yom HaShoah and Shabbat, I'll ask us just to take a quiet moment to each resolve in our own hearts and in our own way that never again is taken seriously. Now I want to invite up Susan and Marshall Folstein to kindle Shabbat candles and lead us in Kiddush. Page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
May we by our lives give light to behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
And now we turn to page 4 in preparation for the Kiddush.
And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the 7th day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the 7th day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the 7th day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all work of creation that God had done.
We lift up this cup to sanctify the Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, ve'ahava uvratzon, hinchilanu, zikaron, lemahaseh v'reshit, ki hu yom tehillah, lemikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mekol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim. And as they're having a sip of the l'chaim, I ask us to turn to page 12, L'chu Naranana.
L'chu Naranana l'Adonai, Nahariya l'tzor yishenu. L'chu Naranana l'Adonai, Nahariya l'tzor yishenu, nikad mafanav v'toda v'zmiro nahariya lo. L'chu Naranana l'Adonai, Nahariya l'tzor yishenu, nikad mafanav v'toda v'zmirot nahariya lo. Nikad mafanav v'toda v'zmirot nahariya lo. Ki el gadol u'melech gadol al kol ha'elohim, asher beyado mecherei haaretz v'to'afot harim lo. Asher beyado mecherei haaretz v'to'afot harim lo. Yalla, yalla, la, 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 Lai, 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 lai.
This week's Torah portion is Acharei Mot, which means after the death. It's a portion that takes place after the death of two of Aaron's sons, and we are always faced at this moment of Acharei Mot. There's always some difficulty going on in our lives, in our world, and the question is, what do we do after that difficulty? I imagine our ancestors that lived a few hundred years ago, maybe about 500 years ago, in the beautiful city of Tzfat, after a very, very difficult week, they would put on their white clothes, and they would go out into the fields, and they would welcome Shabbat with the beautiful words of Lecha Dodi. And on the very last verse, our tradition is to stand up on the last verse and to face the door, not to face the west or the back of the room, but we face the door and we metaphorically welcome Shabbat into our homes and especially into our hearts, no matter how difficult our week was. Lecha Dodi.
Test, test, test. La 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 la, lecha dodi. Ya la 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 la, lekrat kala. Ya la 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 la, penei Shabbat. Penei Shabbat nekaben. Ya la 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 la, lecha dodi. Ya la 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 la, lekrat kala. Ya la 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 la, penei Shabbat. Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'diborecha hishmi'anu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem u'tiferet v'litchila ya la la ya la 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 lecha dodi ya la 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 lekrat kala ya la 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 penei Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor habracha merosh mikedem mesucha sof ma'aseh b'machashava techila ya la la ya la 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 lecha dodi ya la 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 lekrat kala ya la 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 penei Shabbat nekabela hitori viva ore humi ori תפארת בעולם, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. יה לה 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 לך דודי, יה לה 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 לקראת כלה, יה לה 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 פני שבת, פני שבת נקבל, יה לה 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 לך דודי, יה לה 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 לקראת כלה, יה לה 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 פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה.
We continue with Baruch Hu, page 28.
יה לה 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 לה, לה 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 לה, יה לה 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 לה, יה לה 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 לה, ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך, לעולם ועד, לעולם, 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 לעולם ועד. יה לה 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 לה, יה לה 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 לה, יה לה 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 לה, יה לה 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 לה.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokma poteach sha'arim, uvitvana mishanei itim umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakir kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai tzivot shemo.
אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו, תמיד ימלוך עלינו, לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני.
Page 32. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
pages 34 and 35. We meditate on words of Shema. We think about that which connects the past, the present, the future, to all time that's beyond our understanding. We think about that which connects the smallest particles in the ocean, the molecules of our body, all the way out beyond to infinity and beyond to the stars and the galaxies and everything in between. We think about all of creation and the miracle of the oneness of the universe as we meditate on words of Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'en. Page 36, please be seated. Ve'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'elem asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvish'arecha leman tiskeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem emet.
We're just after Passover. Our ancestors, after they left Egypt, immediately found themselves at the shore of the Sea of Reeds at the Red Sea, and there they were faced with this very, very difficult experience. Pharaoh's army was coming back after them, and the sea was in front of them. And as many of you heard, a guy named Nachshon ben Aminadab is credited with being the first one to go into the sea. And there's a beautiful midrash that says that it wasn't Nachshon that walked in there, it was Nachshon's sister that pushed him in there. So as we prepare to sing these words of Micha Mocha, as we're singing these words, I want you to think about someone who's pushed you, sometimes into a place that looks very, very scary, but after you cross it, you feel an incredible amount of gratitude because they helped you take that first step. And I would challenge you that sometime this weekend, pick up the phone, call that person, and say thank you. Let's meditate on that gratitude and getting through difficult times and making it to the shore of the sea, Micha Mocha.
Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh Torah tehilo oseh ve'elem. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh Torah tehilo oseh ve'elem.
Alan and Marshall, thank you. Beautiful. Cantor, thank you. Really, really beautiful. Thanks.
Thank you.
We're going to turn to page 44. Those who keep Shabbat by calling it delight will rejoice in your realm. The people that hallow Shabbat will delight in your goodness, for being pleased with the seventh day, you hallowed it as the most precious of days, drawing our attention to the work of creation, Yismachu.
So this section of the service is Kedushat HaYom, the holiness of the day, and we're supposed to rejoice on Shabbat. So it's really okay. You can clap your hands in tempo. The sky won't fall.
In tempo?
In tempo.
Oh, okay.
En tempo.
Okay.
And yes.
Don't follow me.
That too. Please, I beg of you. Okay. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג. וקדשי שביעי שבת, כולם יספרו בט"ו 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 בך שבת, שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי. והשביעי רצית בו וקידשו שבת. חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת, שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג. זכר למעשה וראשית שבת. זכר למעשה וראשית שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג. ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג.
We continue now with Hatefillah, the central part of the prayer service. It begins on page 46 and then continues on the even number pages. After we finish the Givurot, we're then going to continue praying silently or the prayers of your own hearts through page 62. And you're welcome to stand or sit as is your custom. We rise at this moment.
Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמנת להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני בחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. In commemoration of Holocaust Remembrance Day, Yom HaShoah, we continue to weave the beautiful words and melodies from that time through our service. So we're going to turn to page 371, beginning with this anthem, Anima Amin, I believe with perfect faith, and the Messiah is coming, I believe. Anima Amin, into the music of Ashrei HaGafror, this beautiful poem by Chana Senesh, who died saving Jews as a paratrooper in the war. We sing sometimes her Yesh Kol Chavim, but we're going to sing Ashrei HaGafror. She also wrote the beautiful words we opened and will end with Eli Eli, Ani Ma'amin. Ani Ma'amin, Ani Ma'amin, Ani Ma'amin, Be'emunah shlema, Be'viat HaMashiach, Be'viat HaMashiach, אני מאמין, ואף על פי שיתממח, עם כל זה אני מאמין, אני מאמין, אני מאמין. אשרי הגפרור שנשרף והצית להבות. אשרי הלהבה שבהרה בצדרי לבבות. אשרי הלבבות שידעו לחדול בכבוד. אשרי הגפרור שנשרף והצית להבות. Blessed is the match consumed in a kindling flame. Blessed is the flame that softly burns in a heart's secret place. Blessed the hearts that light flickering lights know to flutter and die without shame. Blessed is the match consumed in a kindling flame.
Take a few moments now to pray on behalf of all those who are in need of healing, those in our community, those who might be in the hospital or at home recovering from surgery and illness. And we especially are thinking about the 3 that were injured in the shooting last Shabbat in Poway, the Chabad of Poway in San Diego. I'll draw your attention as well to all the names in the Shabbat Vayinafash pamphlet. These are names that have been called into us by members of the community, and we add their names to our prayers as well. And the last 3 names on that list are the people that were injured in this attack in Poway. And I'll ask you as well, if you have the name of someone you would like added to our prayers, to please rise as you're able to and mention those names out loud with a strong voice if you can, so that everyone in the community might be able to pray on behalf of the people for whom you're praying. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As well, tonight, in a few moments, we're going to be recognizing some members of a program here at Temple called Panim El Panim, which means face to face. It's a small groups initiative that we have started this year. We might have started formally this year, but it's a lot of what Temple Beth Shalom is about, the way in which we connect with each other. And as we're praying the Misha Barak prayer on page 253, thinking about renewal and healing for friends and family, it is that face-to-face that's so important when we're not feeling well and when someone else isn't feeling well, the way that we can reach out to each other. And so we try to model that when we're healthy through this Panim El Panim initiative, but we also have to live that when we're not feeling as well and when those around us are perhaps sick in body or sick in the heart as well. And so we pray for complete healing, Refuah Shlema, page 253.
Mi sheberach avotenu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mikor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We continue in the prayer book on page 278 with the Sfirat HaOmer, the counting of the Omer. It is our tradition to count the days between Pesach and Shavuot. Passover represents the release from slavery, and Shavuot represents the acceptance of a new way of life through the giving of the Torah. And so today is the 14th day of the counting of the Omer, and so Cantor is going to lead us in that blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sefirat haomer hayom arba'a asar yom shehem shnei shavuot ha'laomer. Today is 14 days, which is 2 weeks of the Omer.
Amen. So now in preparation for, is it on? Yes. It's on, okay. Preparation for.
No, it's not on.
No, it's not on. In preparation, there we go. There we go. You all prepared now, right? We're about to do the Aleinu, but before that, we're going to make a Shekianu and count our blessings that we've all been able to arrive to this moment. In whatever way we've made it here to this moment, and we should be very, very happy about it. And I want to first ask any of you that are involved in the Panim El Panim initiative, these small groups that we've started here at the synagogue, I'm going to ask you to please stand up. So these groups are formed around different, there are some formed around interests, some around demographics, some around geography. And if you'd like to be involved in one of groups that we're starting, I'm going to invite Greg Lawrence to come on up here. Greg is our staff person. He's the membership man. He's in charge of the universe, in charge of our database and who our members are. And talk to Greg anytime. He's here all the time. If you're interested in participating in a small group as part of your experience here at the temple, if you've got an idea for a small group that you would like to be involved in, talk to Greg anytime on tonight at Shabbat or after services or during the week, we welcome you to that. I'm going to invite all of you to kind of look around. If this is your first time in the synagogue, I'm going to ask you to stand. So everybody still stay standing? Okay. And if you're getting ready for vacation, you have children that are coming home from college or children that are getting ready to be thinking about going away this summer, I'm going to ask you to stand. Okay. If you've got an anniversary or a birthday or something good going on, I'm going to ask you to stand. And if you're counting your blessings that you're breathing, I'm going to ask you to stand. And anyone that's not counting their blessings because they're breathing should stand anyway. And we're going to be grateful that we've all reached this moment with words of Shehechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'hegianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'hegianu lazman hazeh.
We remain standing and turn. We continue to face toward the east for Aleinu, page 282.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol l'tei gedula liotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nehemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yihei Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
Please be seated. Take a few moments now to remember all those who came before us, those who may have died in years past at this season, those who may have died in recent days. As a congregation, remember all those on this day after Yom HaShoah, all those who were murdered in the Shoah. Remember all those who died making sure our homeland Israel exists for us. Remember all those who perished in the name of liberty, justice, freedom, and righteousness. And we remember all the innocent victims of hatred, ignorance, terrorism, and of natural disasters. On this Shabbat, we remember friends and family whose yortzites are being observed and whose names have lovingly been inscribed in plaques, on plaques which are in our alcove of remembrance. We remember Zev Beitzman, Greta Burkow, Bessie Burkowski, Zion Deference Bernstein, David Beyer, Leo Chesler, Morris R. Cohen, Harry G. Furst, Harry J. Gerson, Emmanuel Goldman, John Greenfield, Anna Haber, Oscar Henschel, Isaac Hupert, Abraham Yankowitz, Samuel J. Keaty, Meyer Kotler, Jacob Abraham Lasser, Helene Lifter, Ida Lisberger, Helen Littman, Beatrice Lowenthal, Morris Milstein, Minnie Perel, Lucille Pockrass, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Celia K. Ross, Gerald R. Rubin, Samuel Saltzman, Regina Samet, Alex Schneidman, Mary Sizarek, Samuel Siegel, Philip Sluitt, Renee Solowoski, Adele Joseph Spiegel, Marguerite B. Stark, Isidore Stoneberg, Bernard Swickel, Max Tepper, Solomon Wald, Nathan Waldman, Sam Weisbord, Doris E. Wilson. Remember as well friends and family whose yortsites are being observed at this time: Sarah Alschuler, Charles Bernstein, Carl Chesler, Berta Cohen, Joseph Thomas Comres, Lottie Deutelbaum, Julius Deutelbaum, Sam Dwers, Lois Eder Weissman, Deborah Simone Freyden, Alex Frieden, Gertrude Ginsburg, Anna Glovsky, Jean Goldstein, Phyllis Gross, Alexander Gut, Ruth Hirsch, Dora Huberman, Michael H. Kramer, Jay Lester, Philip Lewis, Robert Litwin, Elias Menkes, Michael Miller, Neely Steele Nance, Joseph Palgon, Ferdy Peltz, David Jacob Reynolds, Marion Rosenberg, Harry Rosenblatt, Cressy Kotler Rothbarth, William Cernovsky, Ronnie Shapiro, Morton I. Singerman, Jonathan Vaxman, Sadie Walsh, Hermina Davidovitz Weisner, Linda Wohl. And we remember those who died in recent days, and their families remain in the shloshim of mourning in the 30-day period of mourning. We remember Mark Howard Kramer, Andre Brito, Julie Soriano, James R. Sabatino, Rabbi Paul Kaplan, Ruth Altman Broadbent, Felipe Sanchez, Lori Gilbert Kay, Riva Sterling. If there's a name that I haven't mentioned, you're saying Kaddish, you're in a period of mourning, you have a yortzeit, I'll ask you to please rise and mention those names, and please remain standing as we're going to join for Kaddish in just a moment. Zecher Tzaddik Livracha, may the memory of all the righteous be a blessing to us as we rise and with one voice recite words of Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, b'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlech malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'gala v'zman kariv v'yimru. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mivarak Le'olam Olamei Almaya, Yitbarak V'yishtabak V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shmei D'Kudusha B'rechu, Le'elah Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tush B'chata V'nechamata, Da Miran V'yalma V'yimru, Yehei Shlam Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. O say shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru amen. May the source of peace grant peace to all of you who mourn, comfort all who are bereaved, and send healing to all who are saddened, as together we say, amen. Please be seated. Invite up Karen Revo, a member of our board, to share greetings on behalf of the congregation.
Is it on? Oh, yes, it is. Shabbat Shalom. So nice to be here. What a wonderful way to start May. Just to remind you that we have Torah study tomorrow morning, followed by our Minyan service at 10:30. A couple of wonderful things happening in the next few weeks. Wednesday night is confirmation, and it coincides with Yom Ha'atzmaut, which is the 71st birthday of Israel. So I hope you'll all come to confirmation. Next Friday night, we are welcoming a reporter from the Miami Herald who broke the story about what is going on in the detention center in Homestead. As you know, there is an effort to close that center. I also want to take this opportunity to remind you that this year we have chosen immigrant justice as our social justice issue. I don't know how many of you followed what happened in the last 24 hours, but sadly the governor will be signing a bill on the Sanctuary City initiative. Rachel Unger is here. I don't know if Myra is here, but I want to thank the chairs of our social justice work. We will be having justice jams throughout the year so that you can learn and figure out how we can be engaged in the immigrant issue. And if you want to see Rabbi Bear, he's certainly also an expert. Rachel, raise your hand. I know everybody knows Rachel. So next Friday night, Monique Madden will be reporting on this after services. One thing that's not in here, and it's near and dear to my heart, and that is Israel. Mark and I have the great privilege to co-chair the Israel Committee for the congregation, and we love Israel so much that about almost a year ago we became citizens of the state of Israel. We are going to be having a conversation about Israel to be moderated by Rabbi Pomerantz and Mark Baranek. It's in the Hakol, it's not in your program. It's going to be on May 15th at 7 p.m., and I really hope that you all will come. Israel's complicated, and we all have an opinion, and we need to be able to talk about it. And this is, I hope, the beginning of a discussion to talk about Israel here. We can't avoid it. We have to figure out what we should talk about, what we should be doing as American Jews. And so I invite you to come on the 15th to hear and to express your opinions. If you're interested, particularly in Israel and Israel initiatives, please see me or to see Mark after services, or just let us know. On a lighter note, on the 14th, the day before, the Sisterhood and Brotherhood are going to have a drumming event. I'm so sorry I'm going to miss this. And Kim and Phyllis, raise your hand. Kim and Phyllis are going to be our new co-presidents of the Sisterhood. Thank you so much. I don't know if Brotherhood's here. Who's Brotherhood? Is Brotherhood here? Eric, yes. So can you give us a sampling of what this drumming is going to look like? Okay, you got to wait till the 14th. So I hope you'll come then. It's going to be really fun. And I think that's it. Everything else is in here. Also, I want to remind you that on the 24th, a Friday night, we will be honoring and saying goodbye to Rabbi Morrison after her 8 years here, and I hope you'll join us particularly on that Shabbat. Yes? There will be refreshments, libations, before we start drumming, so that you're motivated to drum. Okay, you got that. Libations, that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. So Shabbat Shalom to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful week.
The grass was glistening, flower beds manicured. It was a bright summer day, yet here I was in a place marked by so much destruction and death. I stood out over the crowd of a few hundred, mostly Germans, some Americans, assembled at the Dachau concentration camp to hear the Bach B minor Mass. I was a soloist in the mostly adult choir and the only Jew. The conductor's sister had been a French spy in World War II and had been beaten to death there exactly 50 years before to that day. It was 1995, a year after my bar mitzvah. There are moments in each of our lives that change the outcome of our lives forever. This was one of those in mine. The non-Jewish French-American conductor was an ecumenical spiritual leader himself. He had invited religious leaders from many religions to lead a prayer in each of their respective religions. The idea was to commemorate not just his sister's death, but the needless death of millions during the Holocaust. The rabbi who had accepted the invitation to lead a Jewish prayer between movements of the Bach B minor Mass had to cancel at the last minute. So the conductor asked me and my mom to lead a Jewish prayer. We knew the Shema by heart, so that's what we led. What happened next was most surprising. The assembled masses of modern-day Germans repeated it back to us afterward, even though it was not their prayer. Most in the audience were not Jewish. This antiphony of Shema came from a beautiful place of love, pain, and deeply shared grief over the history of the Shoah and the Nazis' murder of 6 million Jews. This, a prayer and plea for oneness, but also the last words uttered by so many of those murdered in the Shoah. I was overwhelmed with emotion. I invite you to think back to the first time you witnessed the history of the Holocaust, a concentration camp, death camp, firsthand account of the Shoah by a survivor, or Holocaust museum. Where were you? How old were you? What resolve did it create in you in your life? We live in trying times. White nationalism and anti-Semitism with it are on the rise on the right. Anti-Semitism is also on the rise on the far left, where the line between criticism of Israel and ignorant hatred towards Jews has become all too blurry. In these times, we need occasions to come together as a multi-religious community and clearly stand for unity, peace, and harmony. We also need to continue to invest in Jewish community locally and globally, to show up and be proud of who we are, our culture and practices as Jews. As Reformed Jews, we are deeply committed to the particular Jewish community and also to working towards universal ideals of peace and justice for all. Both of these value priorities are reinforced in lessons of the Holocaust. As Reformed Jews, we seek to build an inclusive, joyous Jewish future, but we're also committed to tikkun olam, repair of the world. For us, never again is a commitment about our own community and also for any group, anywhere. The Holocaust was not the last genocide worldwide, tragically, but it stands out as the most mechanized, efficient, cruel, and significant ever, by far the most destructive in general and especially in the developed world. 7 decades later, our people still recovering and will be for generations to come. For the past many months, many of you have been engaged in intentional groups within the synagogue community through Panim El Panim. What happens in our young dad group that I'm part of, led by Eitan Mark, is top secret and stays in our group. But in an age where services do not speak to everyone in our synagogue community, creating intentional relationships based on interests and shared values is more important than ever. In an age where social media encourages so many to portray inauthentic versions of themselves to the world, spaces of depth, of making meaning, that's what the synagogue uniquely must offer. The synagogue is an organizing principle for Panim El Panim, even if none of the meetings happen in our building. This is because synagogue is a community of people and families first and foremost. It's about relationships first and our building second. Thank you to everyone who's made Panim El Panim a reality. In addition to Greg Lawrence and Rabbi Pomerantz, we especially want to thank all of the group leaders who've created these groups and fostered intentional community. Authentic relationships are at the heart of Jewish community, as no one can be Jewish alone. Our Torah portion, Acharei Mot, means after death. How do we move on as a community after death? Even though the Holocaust ended 74 years ago, that is shorter than many people's lifetimes. In the lens of history, it's like yesterday. We cannot fault those who lost faith after the Holocaust and no longer seek attachment to God. But we can continue to seek a world of justice and peace, a world where we stand up to indifference, as Elie Wiesel taught. Neutrality helps the oppressor, but never the victim. This is one more reason why we are taking a stand, as Karen mentioned, as a unified Miami Reformed Jewish community to close the Children's Detention Center in Homestead, that children can be more quickly reunited with family members. Join us for an action there on Mother's Day and or on the day our children's letters are delivered to children there on Memorial Day, May 27th. Bring your Panim group with you, if you like, or at least a mother close to you after brunch. Together, let's build a world where we imagine our prayers and rituals, our holy conversations and lessons of Torah as joining a human cacophony of love and meaning, where all people echo the heart of each other's prayers, if not the words themselves. Rooted in Jewish tradition and values and acting on behalf of those who are oppressed, especially those in our midst. That's what it means to me to be a Jew after the Shoah. And like those Germans who called out the Shema in response when I was 14 on the 50th anniversary of the Holocaust at Dachau concentration camp, may we respond with compassion and resolve to the prayers of children and their parents today. Shabbat Shalom. And we will conclude with Eli, Eli. It's found on page 349 in our prayer book. Again, the words of the Israeli poet Chana Sanesh.
together. Eli,
Eli, shelo yigamer leolam, hachol v'hayam, rishru shel hamayim, be'erat hashamayim, tfilat adam, hachol v'hayam, rishru shel hamayim, be'erat hashamayim, tfilat adam. Oh God, my God, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. Shabbat Shalom.